Hey Sonora, so you were so close. I just wanted to show you kind of what I was explaining in the comments because sometimes it's easier just to see it. So what we're doing here is you make one business card, and in order to efficiently print these, it's better to make or copy and make 8 of these on one page so that you can print on a normal piece of paper and then be able to cut those cards correctly. So that's what the crop marks are for. So what we have here is you have a shape that's 3.5 by 2, so that's perfectly fine. And what we want to do is create a new paper. So actually we would normally just delete all of these and create one version of the business card. So then what we're going to do is create a new artboard that is 8.5 by 11. So we're going to just do letter size, and we're going to make it portrait, and we're going to figure out, let's see, did this have a, nope, we're going to get rid of that artboard. So we just actually adjusted that original artboard. So now what we want to do is, this is perfect. You did this correctly. You added a shape that's 3.5 by 2, and your shape is actually purple, so it's easy to crop it. You don't even kind of need these crop marks. But what would happen if your business card, and a lot of business cards are white? Then if it's white, we wouldn't know where to crop it because we can't see the line on white paper, and so that's why we would have those crop marks. Now it's perfectly fine to have this purple. I just wanted to show you kind of why we have those crop marks. So once we have one perfectly created, then we can fit as many onto the page, and usually it's going to be about 8. So if I highlight everything and then hold Alt and then click and drag, it's going to create a second version of this for me. And then I can actually just kind of pop it there, and I'm holding Shift to make sure it doesn't, go like up and down and not become aligned. So I'm holding Shift and I'm holding Alt. So Alt is copying it, Shift is preventing it from misaligning. And then let go of the mouse and then let go of the keyboard. And then you can see that this crop mark will show us where we can cut. So now we can highlight all of that, and again hold Alt, now click and drag and hold Shift so it doesn't misalign, and then it's going to pop down. And then the cool keyboard shortcut that you could do, you could keep doing that, but now if you just do, without doing anything else first, if you hit Command D is actually going to copy and paste, or it's actually going to repeat that last step, which was to copy that row and perfectly align it. So that's all that's probably going to fit on our page. So now we have these crop marks that we can actually use to cut. Now the problem is you have like some of these crop marks in here that see that they might cause a problem. So you could, if you wanted to, take one whole row and hit right on your keyboard and sort of let it have a gap. If you wanted to have that same thing, if you wanted to move all these down, have a little bit of a gap, hold Shift. So that way those internal crop marks aren't causing problems. So anyway, that's just an easy way for you to be able to cut out your own business cards if you create them, create one for your brand or whatever it may be. And that just helps if you were to design somebody else's crop marks or somebody else's business cards, for you to be able to create your own stack if you wanted to.